For my base coat, I will be using Vite, ready for takeoff. For my base color, I'll be using Snow Me White by Sinful colors. I'll be applying 2 coats to make sure to get full opacity. And then after I get those 2 coats applied, I'm going to put a coat of Seche Vite on top. And as you can see, I did a little bit of cleanup off camera. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place some liquid latex around each nail. And now that my nails are prepped, I'm going to go ahead and get my stamper prepped. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be placing this gold pigment that I have onto the stamper. And I'm just using the little applicator that it came with. I'm going to dip a little bit out at a time. You don't need too much. Just a little bit at a time. And spread it around. Making sure that you have a spot big enough for the nail you plan on stamping on. Alright, and once that is complete, just want to put it to the side. I like to close my pigment as to not get it everywhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my plate. I'm going to be using this leaf pattern right here. This is a BP 30 plate, which is Born Pretty. I'm going to be taking Pueen's black stamping polish called Blackjack. And what I'm going to be doing is just do a normal stamping routine. Apply the polish, scrape it, and then get it on the stamper. And you can see that the leaf pattern is black, and you've got the pigment underneath, and you're just going to gently stamp it down. And there you go. I like to put the top coat down to give a smooth surface so the rest of the pigment that is not under the black doesn't stick to the white polish. And it just helps keep your edges clean and the inside of your design clean. And then to clean this off, as usual, I'm going to take my lint roller and then just get it all off. Sometimes I'm having to like kind of twist just to make sure that I get as much of it off as I can. And then I'm just going to repeat that process. If you have never worked with pigments before, they are very messy. You can see like right in here. Got that all over my finger from where I was holding the stamper. And then the top of my black stamping polish is covered just from sitting nearby. So be sure that you are staying safe with it and keeping your airways clear of it, because I'm pretty sure that's not safe. And anyway, as we can see the mess, I'm going to go in first with a Q-tip dipped in acetone, and I'm just going to do my best to get these bigger areas with this. And then once I get finished with the Q-tip, I'll go in with my small brush dipped in acetone. In my experience with pigments, usually my Seche Vite will kind of mess it up and make it not as beautiful. So what I have started doing is taking my ink ready for Takeoff and applying it first. There's just something about the formula, I believe it's water-based. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but it just puts a nice coat over your design before you put the top coat on. I've also seen people do ink or a water-based top coat over their nail foils as well, so it works great for that. Once I finish with this coat of ink, I'm going to let it dry and then go back in with my Seche Vite. And there is the finished design. I love pigment stamping, and I cannot believe it has taken this long for me to do a tutorial of it on my channel. If you would like to see more pigment stamping, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. If you liked this manicure, hit the like button and comment down below telling me if you have ever pigment stamped or not. I upload every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You can follow me on Instagram at NoWorriesNailArt, and I will see y'all next week.